So first question, choose the correct option. Okay, Rockies, okay, Andes, North America, then Drakensberg's Africa, Great Dividing Ridge. So if you look at this as world map, okay, then the mountains are like this. So in I'm marking mountain as red color. So North America, Rockies is here. Okay. South America, it is Andes. So this is Rockies. This is Andes. Drakensberg is in South Africa. Then there's a mountain called Ural between European and Asian countries. Then Himalaya here in India. Then in Africa, in Australia, are you able to see Australia Great Dividing Ridge? Okay, so this is a very thing. It is there in the 7th standard NCERT. Also, maybe the in 6th standard also, but 7th standard I have seen this. There's one world map is given, coordinates are given, mountains are marked. Okay, second question. Ural Mountain divides the Europe in Asia. That statement is correct. Appalachian Mountain is an example of relic mountain. That is also correct. Araval is also relic mountain, old mountain. So wherever the word relic is coming, it means it is a old mountain. Okay. So Appalachian is also in North America. For example, if this is North America, I'm marking this as black. Okay, so this side, okay, this side is in Appalachian. Okay, this side it is Rockies. Okay, so first statement is correct. Okay, Appalachian is a relic mountain is also correct. Aravalli is also old mountain. You can use the word relic. Okay, Aravalli. If you look at the position of Aravalli. Okay, this is here. Okay, this is the Aravalli's position.
Sir, Aravalli is also a water divide like Delhi Ridge, or Aravalli is just Aravalli is same as Delhi Ridge?
No. Aravalli is different. Delhi Ridge is an extension of Aravalli. Okay, that is a small bump in the road like that. Okay. It is not a mountain. Delhi Ridge is just a small elevation, but Aravalli is a mountain.
Okay.
Consider the following statement. Choose this one. Fold mountains are created by upliftment. That is wrong, because fold mountains are created because of the collision of two plate. Okay, two plate has to come together, and that is why this will be created. Okay. Upliftment will be creation of block mountains.
Block mountains.
Yeah, like this and like this, there will be ups and downs. You might have heard about Horst. Okay, Horst. Okay, and Rift Valley. For example, our Narmada Tapi and all created because of upliftment only. And likewise, Vindhyas and Satpura. So block mountain, the answer should be block mountains. The fold mountains are created by upliftment and lowering blocks. It is wrong because it is creation of block mountains. Western Ghats, Satpura, for example of block mountains, that is correct. Okay, so 2 only is the answer. Okay, Mount Fuji and Kilimanjaro are the examples of volcanic mountain. Okay. Fuji is in Japan. Okay, and Kilimanjaro is in Kenya, Tanzania, somewhere there. Okay, which planets are Earth twins? Against one is Venus. Then asteroid remains of the planetary this one. Remember I have said about JAM. Okay, Jupiter, asteroids, and Mars. Okay, so when you look at the solar system, okay, after some time there is a lot of debris are there. These debris are known as asteroids. Consider the following statement and choose the correct statement. A streak of light appears in the meteorite. The meteorites, okay, is nothing but falling like a flashlight in the night. Okay, so shooting star Both are correct. Okay, most of them completely burned, but if they reach, it will be a very small structure. And these meteorites are used to understand the interior of the earth. Write down this word. What is interior of the earth? We can understand by analyzing the meteorites. The meteorites, if you analyze, then you can analyze this. Okay. This statement, I have to correct the answer. Terrestrial planets are less denser than the Jovian. Okay, this is wrong. Okay. Terrestrial planets are more denser than Jovian. Density is more for the terrestrial radiation and it is less for the Jovian. Jovian planets are like sun-like. It should be Jupiter-like. Sun should be, both are correct. Okay, this is not correct. Then consider for a statement and Atlantic Ocean is correct. This I have to check. I have a confusion. Okay. Whether they're asking for correct statement. Okay. The highly intended course. Okay. Anyway, Atlantic Ocean is connected with the Pacific Ocean through shallow water body known as Bering Strait. Okay, that is not possible because look at this. This is a region where Japan and all there. Okay. That region. Okay, Australia. Then this portion of the North America. You know, Alaska. This portion is Alaska. Likewise, this is Russia. Okay. Between that water body is known as Bering Strait. So Bering Strait actually connects the, you can say, Arctic Circle with that of Pacific Ocean. Please refer the atlas. That is a Bering Strait. So it is connecting the Pacific with Atlantic. That is not correct. Okay, if you want, we can say Panama Canal to some extent. It can connect the Atlantic Ocean. Atlantic Ocean will come here. South America is here. Okay, so Panama Canal, we can say it's connecting the Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean, we can say. Okay, second one, I will check it and tell you that. Then comes consider for a statement correct. So this is also very important. You understand what they asking, correct or incorrect also. Otherwise, you will be in trouble. The ocean crust is made up of Seal. Okay, and this one is made up of sea. That is actually, if you look at the crust. Okay, crust is found in the continent also. After crust, you got a mantle, right? Okay. So crust can be in the ocean as well as in the continent. So continent, we use the word Seal, and below the ocean, we use the word Shima. But here it is given ulta. Oceanic crust is known as Seal. Oceanic known as Sima. Sima means silicon and magnesium. Okay. Whereas continent crust is made up of silicon and aluminium, but given interchange. Okay, so when you ask about correct, neither one is correct nor two is correct. Okay, asthenosphere is a layer in the upper portion of the mantle. Okay, asthenosphere. If you look at, this is Earth. Okay, then you got a mantle. Then you got a core. Core, mantle, and crust. Okay, just below the crust. Okay, there will be one layer. Okay, known as asthenosphere. It is a part of
Sir,
the.
you will not be teaching this in detail again? No. Only the video we have to see.
Which video?
No, what?
See, if you have not gone through the video, then it is very difficult. Okay. If you want, I can teach you. That is not a problem. Okay. But you have to see the videos must. Okay.
Yes, sir, that I'll do.
Yeah.
I thought, no, this is like something I am not very familiar. So even if I go through any video, normal class would be better for me.
Normal class,
Remember.
you cannot complete all things in the normal class. Okay. Once you go through, then you ask me, sir, I didn't understand this. Like this, n number of people called me. Only you didn't call me. A lot of calls I got it. Okay, many people called me, sir. That I didn't understand. This I didn't understand. So that is why we can proceed in the preparation. Otherwise, it will be difficult. Everything can be taught. Okay. Go to the videos. Would you understand? Then you can call me. Or I can explain everything in detail. No issues.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, coming here, the upper portion. So if this is a core, sorry, this is a crust. So crust is there. Below the crust, you've got a magma chamber. So asthenosphere is basically, right on, it has got a lot of magma. Okay, so this magma will come out. That is what volcanoes are coming. Okay, so that is a portion of upper mantle is the answer. It is not a part of crust. It is not a part of core also. Yeah, consider the following statement on this one. Moho discontinuity. Okay, it's between the crust and the mantle. Again, Gutenberg discontinuity between the mantle and the outer core. Yeah, both the statements. So this is a border, or you can say boundary between the two layers. For example, if you have a crust and you have got a mantle, okay, between the mantle and the crust, there is one kind of or difference, you can say, or a kind of boundary. That is what is known by the name Moho. And likewise, you got a between the core and the mantle. Okay, that is what known by the name Gutenberg's. Yeah. Discontinuity. Discontinuity means from the crust mantle, when you travel, the transition phase is known by the name discontinuity. Yeah, consider the following statement. Choosing primary waves faster than the seismic waves. That is true. That is why they come first. That is why the word primary. Okay, these are the waves when the earthquake happened. Okay, at the time there are a lot of waves coming out. The first waves which comes is known as primary waves. Primary waves can travel through only through the solid medium is wrong. Okay, primary can travel both in liquid as well as solid. It is the S waves, that is secondary waves, which can travel only through the solid medium. Only through the solid medium. Okay, so here answer should be one only. Okay, primary waves can travel only through the, that is wrong. That statement is wrong. Okay, then consider statement. Now here the twist is incorrect statement. Surface waves have maximum damages, yes, because they travel in the surface only. Okay, in the surface or the buildings and the structures or surfaces can travel only to the surface. So let's say incorrect. Neither one, neither two is incorrect. Okay, because both are correct.
I missed the incorrect, so I thought it's correct statement.
That is the thing, something which you have to practice now itself.
Yes.
Okay, then comes the shadow zones mapping the interior, and the shadow zones of S-waves led to the discovery. So shadow zone means what? If this is Earth, and if this is a core, I'm not talking about mantle. Okay, then if the earthquake happens here, okay, this will go like this. S-waves will go like this. Okay, so this portion, okay, which is completely dark, okay, this portion is known as shadow zone. Okay, so this much big shadow zone, S waves will create. Okay, if you look at the P waves, what they will do, they will travel through the core also, because even though it is liquid state, they can travel, but they will not be traveling in the perfect path. Okay, so what they'll do, they will create a two shadow zone. Okay, P waves. So this is one shadow zone. This is another. So this is known as shadow zone. These shadow zones are, if you're able to analyze, then you can analyze the interior of this. So shadow zones allows the mapping of it. This means what you understand is there is a layer called liquid, means outer core. This outer core is in liquid state. This information you can understand only by understanding this shadow zone. The first statement, shadow zone allows mapping of interior versus interior. That statement is correct. Then identification of shadow zone of S-waves led to the discovery of liquid. That is also correct. So both statements are correct here. Then comes which are the following countries have Tropic of Cancer as well as Equator and Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, that is Africa. Okay, if you look at this Africa, here Tropic of Cancer will pass, here Equator will pass, and here Tropic of Capricorn will pass. So that is a country. Then consider the following statement and choose the incorrect statement. troposphere is less. Okay, look at this. They're asking which is incorrect. Okay. Troposphere is less altitude at the poles and more altitude in the equator. Okay. What means if you look at this one, okay, if you look at this one, that this is the poles and this is equator, this is 90 degree. Then troposphere is like this. That means it is more height in the equator. Okay, troposphere is less altitude in the poles and more altitude in the equator. That statement is correct. Okay. Because of the lot of convectional currents, right on that word. Convectional currents. Okay, that means a lot of upward movement of the wind. In the equator, the troposphere will be of more height, more latitude, and less at the poles. Okay, that is also true. So first statement is correct. All atmospheric phenomena occur in the stratosphere. That statement is wrong. Okay, all atmospheric phenomena happens in the troposphere. Okay, that means if you look at the people have gone through, okay, this is the Earth. Then you got different layers. Okay. First one is troposphere, stratosphere, and mesosphere. In troposphere only you got clouds. Okay. Then all climate, whatever you say, like all this climatic activity happens only in the troposphere. Okay. And also here something happens, something called normal lapse rate. That means temperature decreases with increasing height. Okay. Temperature decreases with increase in height. That is known as normal lapse rate. How it decreases for every 1000 meter when you go above 6.5 degrees Celsius drop in the temperature. Okay. So those things happens in the troposphere. So most important layer. So here answer is B. Okay, which are the following statement about the features of this one? What are things in about stratosphere? That means next layer. First layer is a troposphere. Second layer is a stratosphere. It has ozone. Yes. Clouds are absent here. Yes. Inversion of temperature is opposite of normal lapse rate. In normal lapse rate, temperature decreases with increase in height. In inversion of temperature, temperature increases. Temperature increases with increasing.
Inversion of temperature means
temperature. Listen. Temperature increases with increase in the altitude. Okay, this is normal. This is inversion of temperature. When normal lapse rate, okay, temperature decreases. Normal lapse rate, temperature decreases with increasing altitude. Yeah, who was that? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, where can we see the lowest temperature in the atmosphere? Lowest temperature of the atmosphere is seen in the upper mesosphere, because in troposphere, normal lapse rate. In stratosphere, inversion of temperature. Again, mesosphere, normal lapse rate will start. Okay, that is, this is the first layer, second layer, third layer. Mesosphere, normal lapse rate will be there. That is, temperature decreases with the height. So in the upper mesosphere, you have a lowest temperature. See, another 25 questions also there. Means we get into 50 questions for geography, but I think only 20 questions is given. But let us see how people perform. If anybody is getting more than 15 correct, then I'll give you the second test also. Then for others, it will be given no point. Please study and come. Let me see. I think only Abarna qualifies for that. And we got 29. Am I right? Abarna is there. Okay, so you study more, you learn more. Okay, please mute yourself. Who is that? Okay. Where can we? Please mute. All of you keep yourself muted. Devika, you didn't write the test, isn't it? Why are you late today?
Yes, I got. Okay, sir.
So I don't know who is that, but I have removed the option to unmute. Okay. Lowest temperature in the atmosphere. Okay, it was in upper mesosphere. Radio waves transmitted from the earth are reflected back to the, so where is the radio waves are present? They are present in the thermosphere. Okay, thermosphere is above the mesosphere. Okay, we can also call it as an ionosphere. Okay, so any other doubts in the question? Just tell me. Any questions? You want more details? Yeah, Shravan, tell me.
I think so. I was just confused about the thermosphere.
Yeah, thermosphere is above the mesosphere. It is also known as ionosphere. And the radio waves are present there. That helps in communication or 4G network always.
So can you just tell me which NCRT is about that atmosphere? Which NCRT we have to read about atmosphere?
Either 6th or 7th. I don't remember. It should be either 6th or 7th. I think it is 7th only.
Not 6th, sir. 7th.
7th only. 7th, they talk about hydrosphere. Then they talk about lithosphere. Then they talk about atmosphere. Okay. Hydrosphere means water body. Okay. Litho means land body. Then atmosphere. Okay. Like that. Yeah. Any doubts? Anyway, go through this explanation. Go through the question one more time. Go through the videos again. Okay. The combination of all has to work. Then only it is possible. Again, even then, see, even the questions are made, even though we know a lot of things. Okay, small mistake, like for example, incorrect is not seen properly, or something like you know that. For example, this question. Okay, look at this question. This question. Okay, while reading, troposphere is of less altitude in the poles and more altitude in the equator. This I'm able to read, but when I'm converting that into answer, I'm getting confused and made this as answer. Okay, so look at that. So that is a problem. So when you solve more questions, then more clarity in the concept and more ways of answering MCQ will also come. Okay, so you will devise mechanisms. For example, I will always underline this word incorrect. So that's why. So videos has to be seen. Okay, then doubt has to be cleared. Okay, either call me or whatever, all methods you can apply. Okay, then test has to be written again, and more importantly, follow the instruction given by me. Okay, and you have some other schedules. Okay, some extraordinary conditions, fine. Okay, but I'm not giving a hardcore like impossible targets. I'm not giving. From the day one, okay, from the Monday onwards, I was telling go through the videos. And then I have given 2 days holiday also, Saturday and Sunday. So all this has to work. Okay, let us see the next test.